Right, welcome back to Lee Bowcourt here. I hope you're all doing well on this lovely fine Saturday morning. Bit cold and miserable and damp on this Saturday morning. So I'll tell you now what we're doing on this Saturday morning little job. Is I'm going to take a look at this SRC pump because we're having problems with it not working. So yesterday I had a guy came out from Gardner Refrigerated Company. Charged me £90 for half an hour's work to have a look at this SRP pump because I have a fault on the screen saying F10 INV input oververt. So there's something wrong with that and it's kicking into not working. So it would visually work for a bit, then go off, and the problem with it, if I turn it off for 10 minutes and reset it, it'd work, and then also it stopped working. So we had it this top off yesterday. He had a look into it and board, everything, all this. He couldn't see any faults on the board as such, no scorch mark, no burrs, no anything indicating wrong with the board. So he tested my mains electric in there into it. He put a ring main onto the wire, tested it, so that's all fine. Everything testing my wire, it's come back as 239 volts, 240 in here, so that's supply is ample enough for this, and it's not overvolted or undervolted to destroy anything on the board. So previous to this, his dad got contact with SRC pulse for heat or something, and he had a look at through this on the phone to him and saying if it's this and this or this and that, then it might need a new board. If it works out alright, they possibly change this board under warranty, or maybe not, we don't know yet because it is out of warranty. But they wanted 560, I think, plus VAT delivery for a new board, so I've got to be careful because time I messed about with it, I could end up cheap to go and buy a brand new SRC pump. So I don't want to start going down and things like that, do we? So I did ring another company up beginning of the week, and they wanted £260 plus VAT to come out for 2 hours labour. Now for 2 hours labour to look at the thing. As pricing wise, £90 for half an hour for that. It don't seem too bad, as it? 260 really, but anyway, he only charged me half an hour. He's a bit longer than half an hour, but that's all I paid for. So he really nice little bloke, and he advised me and sorted stuff out, and he sent me an email over to Heat for Pools SRC pump company. All being well, they should change it under warranty and get a new board come out to it. But if in fail, then what I'm going to do is I'll put you on tripod here. I'm going to have a go at taking this top off. So I'll put it on tripod and show you. This is a video of me showing you how I'm going to take it apart. I'm not saying you do the same, but when I was looking on YouTube and videos and searching, I didn't find any videos as such on how to diagnose or work on these as such. There is a lot of videos on American stuff with bits and bobs, but they're all different, really old videos, nothing really up to date. And the guy come yesterday, he never really worked on these, so he had to do a bit of background digging before he came. And they're really helpful, so if I could pass his message on to anybody else. So I wanted to make sure this is turned off on mains and it's left off a good bit to discharge the capacitor on the board, but rule of thumb 10 to 20 minutes. But anyway, I left this off from overnight, from yesterday, from tea time till now, so it's about 10 o'clock now, so it's had a good over 8 hours of discharge and more, so it should be alright. But this is not a tutorial to tell you how to do this, to show you what I'm going to do, so it might help you out. So I'll put you on this tripod and we'll have a little strip and show you. The screws round on the outside, the top on here, roughly round on top of this. Take the cover off, so just always remember try and take them off in order, and know roughly where to keep the screws. So what the plan is, or being well is, I went to see a guy at local market. He does phones and tablets and repairs and computer bits and bobs. And I asked him, do you do CP board repairs? Yes, of course I can. Long as I've got a diagram or I know the bits and bobs, I don't see why not. So, forsaking it, with the board out, I'm going to take it down to him and let him look at it, see if he can do a few tests and look and see if there's anything wrong with the board. See if he can find anything on it. He's not charging to look at the board, he'll charge for repairing it. So if he can't find anything or he's stumped, it's not cost me a penny apart from my time taking this out. So it don't really matter if I take it out or not, because the SOC pump dead anyway, it's off, it's not running, it's not affecting anything apart from me taking this board out. But regardless, I'm going to need a new board anyway, so I might as well give it a test and have a look and have a go. So yeah, just various screws on the outside, just try and keep them all in together. If it helps take photos and make videos to mind to look back on stuff. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 screws to access the top. The guy did say yesterday the compressor on here did kick in, so it indicated it could be a fault on the board. But if we get the board repaired or get a new board, I can always plug it in and see what happens from there. I originally thought there was a flow situation with it, and we couldn't really get to the heat exchange flow thingy to have a look. Anything blocking, but I just said to him, I'd always pipe through and get it good clean. I couldn't see anything. So you will notice black tape on there, but that's where I dropped something on the lid and cracked it many months ago. But you notice it's all dry in here, because what I did is plastic welded it shut and plenty good like Gorilla Tape or something to keep it clean. So there you have it. That's a top off. So the main board is here, in here. Just double check everything's turned off. So I just unplug it just to make sure. So this is a little bit done to where I dropped something on it, but it doesn't affect anything. So on here there's 2 screws on this little board here, take this off, and 2 screws here, and a couple of screws just inside here, take off, and same. So I'll take them off first. Remember, try and keep them in order where you took them from. And just 2 screws on top of here. They clutch you over the hole, you don't want any screws sliding down that hole, do I? And basically that's it. You move that little cover, heat shield, whatever you want to call it, off, and there you have your main board on here. But to access this board on here, you take this off because of the clip down back here holding this in place. So we'll just do that next. Yeah, so 3 little screws just in there, look. So all this come onto the side and 2 here. Remember, don't lose these little plastic washing on the screws. You need them to back in. So basically, that is it. Take this lid off. Ah, 2 more screws just here, look. Be careful, don't drop these down in like a screw. One little screw. And on this side. Ah, you want to know that? Drop the screw right down in there. Something I didn't want to trigger you do, but that's your board off there. Look. There you go. And this access. Oh yeah. Your fan, everything in here. And your board's in here, look. I'm going to try and see if we can find this screw. Yeah, I think I've dropped it. There's a clip on back here that opens this up, and there you go, you have your board. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Then you lift this up, take your clips off the best you can. So I'm getting this off quick because it's like it's dripping off the roof a little bit. Up here dripping a bit, so I'm getting this took off. Have a look, so I'll get back to you. Right, alright. So all this bleeding wiring to take the bleeding board out. Shitloads of plugs. So what I've had to do is number them all individually to each number, so when I put it back together I know exactly all this to take off. All these bits of wiring, all sorts to just get to the board, because it's not just connected to boards, because it won't come off like properly stuck on. I'll show you in a bit what I mean, but all this just to get to this, to take this off. So well we have just about taken it off. A couple more bits, more wires to get at it, but we're gonna have a look at that in a minute and to see where we go to. So yeah, a lot of bleeding wires just to get to this main board. See these little connectors here? They don't come off. If they could come off, it make life a lot easier to get to the board. They come off easy, but they don't come off, so I have to undo all these little connectors, all these here, wiring harness just to get to this. So yeah, so I'll get this off and I can open it up and have a look what's inside board. Right, just in the shed, so I'm going to have a look on this board so we can see anything obvious on it. So it might be a learning curve if anybody else wants to have a similar problem, so they can watch back on this and see how I've done stuff. But this is not a video showing you how to repair it, how to take it apart. So don't do what I do. I'm doing this on my own back because I like to try and tinker and do stuff. So draw on the pad, on the tripod, just put you there. So I'll connect to here. Takes this board off that, and that's the board of this. Bear with me a sec, I've lost my glasses. I did them. No, I can't find them. I ain't got a clue what I did with my glasses. So just 4 screws in corner to take this out of the casing. Get a bell up. So it is highly important, so you mark all these up on here. Let's try and show you on camera. All these on here look numbered up, so correspond. So when I put them back in, I know exactly where they are because there's that many wiring harnesses and clips. So I need to make sure, so I know where things belong when I plug back in to get it going again. I'm hoping we'll get this repaired. I'm going to a guy at market in a week to get another look at this, see if there's anything he can see on it. If not, it's a new board. But I am waiting for heat for pulls, SRC pump company where they are to email back because they might replace it for free, so I'm just waiting for them. Is that an option? So I'm not sure if it is or not, but we'll see. Because this is not under warranty, it's 4-year-old. I don't want to take it all the way out, but there's nothing major on this I can see. You'd have thought, try and get a better view of you there. These connectors will pop off the board, but they don't pop off. It made life a lot easier. I don't want to take all this wiring cable on this off. The only thing I can possibly see it might be hard to show you on camera here, but lift it up. Just there on corner, a little bit scorch mark. Well, I don't know if it's scorch mark. Or residue. Up corner here. See? But anywhere else I can't see, so I'll take all this out of casing because I'll leave it in the casing. As an added protection for the board. As well, so yeah, put these 4 screws back in, and I shall put all the heater back together best I can and keep it covered up. You know, all I do is just plug all these back in and situate it all back in if it's repairable. But I still don't want the guy to lose any of these stickies off the thingy, because if I lose them off there, I shit the fucking bus because I don't know where they all go. That's it. I'm no electrician and no circuit board engineering or whatever. I have repaired a TV many years ago that was faulty, and it turned out to be a capacitor in it blown, so just a quick easy solvent weld and a new capacitor in, and it's the same one, and it's sorted Bob's uncle. But you start getting to more in boards where relays and wires might, or tracking, what you call it, I don't know terms on things, could be problems. But we are on test bench, or a test bench, just be on the safe side. I want to check it over, but yeah, keep putting these screws in there, just don't over tie them, just so they're just nipping. And that, so yeah, it's why it might be a bit of boring video, but it is related to pond, because it is to do with the pond, so it's on the board. So yeah, I'll put this back together, and I shan't bother filming putting all the casing back on there, and I'll get back to when I get any more information. Right, that's a CNC machine, pal. All this, there you go. All wired up spindles and stuff. Get you in here. This is the boards. All this being wired up. It had a new board put in this because it weren't something wrong with it. So I don't know if all these are wired up to the axle, Y axle, Zs, whatever you call them, properly or what, I don't know. But on the software, my IT guy said it's all configured to things, so must be something wrong in here somewhere. So I never really got any idea why it's not working. So any advice would be much appreciated. Because I know sod all about this. I have got a new dial control box, not being fitted yet. So yeah. Cheers mate, thanks. Right, I'm still waiting for the board to come back off this. It's currently being repaired, and he's fixing it for me, a guy. So I'm hoping some point this week or next week, board should be back in this, get it up and running. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is changing my big blue. We'll call it big blue because it's not blue, is it? Changing my big blue, some fresh carbon. So notice a spike in chlorine in water, so I need to get that sorted. It's been lazy and I couldn't be bothered to do it, but anyway, I decided we'll get that done. Then we'll get this filled back up and get the other one done for the bone char. The one out here. Get that one emptied to fill. It's a shame, look at Biddy Banner, look at it. What's come out of it? One of these. All that. One big blue. So I'm going to get that sorted. And then just a little tweak on little wash pump down there, it's still seeping a bit, so I'm going to undo that, try and tighten that up a bit more, or put some more PT tape around it. But anyway, I've got a bit of this in here. Oh. So these are banging idea from Andy Finch. Yeah, which I pay for it like, but it's actually carbon going on bleeding floor. Put that in here, so I want to see if that's going to go through. No. So I'll take this out and slot that through and put glove that in so it'll come back in. So yeah, I won't film this boring so filling this up, but pick up when I get it filled up. Right, that's all electric sorted out here because we're all like one big bird's nest. It's still a little bit, but yeah, I took a lot of gubbins out on that, took a lot of wires out I don't need, and transfer a lot of stuff over to here. Two pumps are in now. That's for the backy shower, and one for the bio chamber. All set up. That little sodding thing's still weeping, just a little touch. But yeah, I put a new PTF tape around it, a new cover on it, new mail and thing, what you call it, on it, fastened in, but it's still been leaking a bit. Pissed off with it. These are all going to be temporary because I'm going to need a socket like that put in. So my air pump's in here for this. Big blues are all set up. And new carbon, so bunch in that one, and catalyst carbon for what you call it, chlorine in that one. Still drips a little bit, but just need to get everything tidy and damp proof in here now. Well, tidy and dried out best I can. And rewired the wire around there just into a plug separately. Now I need to box outside back of there and get that done, and then like I say about getting this all cladded in down here and some door something on here, then do something inside here probably, I don't know yet. I'm still waiting for the PCB board come back on this. It ain't come back yet. Rang him up asking what's happening with the board, and he says another 7-10 days because he ordered some fuses or chips for it or something, and wrong size, so I've got to reorder them again. So he's just waiting for that. So I'm just waiting for him to get that done. So yeah, just got all this to reroute probably me feeder. I'm gonna put that into the wire long enough probably to go somewhere just in there somewhere, and I can plug that in. Then we're all to about dry, then get these corner pieces on here and sorted. And yeah, we're looking tidy, a lot better. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is leave it on this week's video, and I'll pick up on the next one when I get this heater board back for the heater, so I can get all this sorted and done. And that's it. 10,000 steps back and 2 steps forward, and that's it. Feels like it minute, but we're getting there slowly. So yeah, could have put a bit of this detoxing in, just reset on the bit because see a bit down a bit fish at minute. A couple of low scales, a bit of sores on side, but watching them so they might heal. You know, I had to intervene, but just checking it. One thing after another, but yeah, and get this put in, and that'll do. So yeah, so if you like the video, thumbs up. Want to see more videos like this? Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I shall see you on the next one. So thank you guys. Bye for now.